guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's Newsstand, where I talk about comic books, pop culture, and anything else your little heart desires. And today we're going to talk a little bit about NFTs, and we're going to talk about Brie Larson. Now, Brie Larson, depending on your fandom, I would say, is either beloved or absolutely abhorred. Now, I don't mind Brie Larson. I've not actually seen anything that she has acted in, but I do realize from a critical standpoint, she gets a lot more hate than what she necessarily deserves, but she's also a little pretentious. There is a little bit of middle ground when it comes to the beloved Brie Larson. But right now, she is getting a lot of heat, as are a few other celebrities, but Brie in particular, for introducing a new line of NFTs. Now, as far as NFT goes, we're going to talk about it. But if you are new to the channel, of course, hit subscribe. What are you doing with your life? Hit like, leave me a comment down below. And as far as these NFT goes, now, we talked about this more recently when it came to Johnny Depp doing a very similar thing, but I was not quite familiar with the impact that NFTs had, really what they were, or why somebody would want to own them. Still, at this point, I'm not quite sure why anyone would want to own them, but you know what? You do you, boo. I don't care whatsoever as long as you're not hurting anyone. But it does seem like there is a mild environmental impact, but it is also well exaggerated upon the impact it has. I find it very hypocritical to a point that you would say about the impact an NFT has, and then turn around and do 100 tweets in a day. You're not really helping the problem. Just, you know what? Here's my advice for the day. Get off Twitter. Get off social media as far as that goes, and your life will be a lot less anxious. Now, let's talk about Brie Larson, because she is introducing these NFTs, and it does seem like, for the most part, all of, or at least a portion of the proceeds are meant to go into charity. Now, this is great. This looks like it's something that she's trying to actually help when it comes to children's charities. There's going to be 10,000 NFTs from the Flower Girl collection. Now, a lot of people are upset. Let's talk a little bit real here. A lot of people are upset that the environmental impact that it has, without understanding it necessarily to its full degree. And I'm not going to lie, I don't either. I find the whole idea a little more equalizing for artists, because it does seem like sometimes they get the back door when it comes to especially comic books. But I have no use for an NFT. I have no use for crypto in general at this point in my life. So I'm not sure why people would want to own a little picture. And honestly, it isn't much different than screenshotting it. I know you own the rights. I get it. You get the rights with it. It's just something I'm not necessarily interested in. But some people are. Some people really enjoy it. There's a whole platform, OpenSeas, that does a bunch of NFTs, and you can literally just go shop there if that's your thing. Brie Larson, on the other hand, was the chosen one. She was heralded as a feminist, somebody that spoke up for minorities and for creators, even on this platform of color, and really tried to push that forward. And this really has upset some people. You know what? You got to take the good with the bad sometime. And in this situation, if she's doing it for charity, I don't see the issue with it. I see a lot of people being upset without fully understanding it. And there's other ways of helping the climate. There is. And if you're not doing your part, then you really don't have a whole lot of say in telling Brie to do hers. Now, there are people out there, obviously, that may be criticizing her that have done their part. But she is getting absolutely demolished. And I mean demolished on social media. And it's some pretty hateful stuff. And I don't understand why we're at a point in our life, and I just talked about this earlier today with Bianca, where we can't have a conversation in order to actually get the point across instead of screaming and reeing no matter what side you're on. And it does look like a lot of screaming and reeing. I hate to break it to most of you guys tweeting at Brie Larson upset about this. She doesn't handle her own Twitter. She has personally come out and said, it gives me anxiety. I don't want to deal with it. I don't have the apps on my phone. I deleted them, and I have a team that does that for me. She is not receiving your message. She is not even listening. She has turned it all the way down to mute. So at this point, there's really nothing you can do. You can disagree with one certain part of what she is doing and still enjoy her as an actress, as an activist, even as a person, but you don't have to agree with something you don't have to agree with everything somebody does in order to like them. Or you can go the complete opposite way and hate everything she does on social media, hate everything she does as far as activism, and enjoy her movies. There is a way to separate art from artists. And I think that is kind of lost upon our culture right now, with the ability to interact so quickly and so much with favorite celebrities like Brie Larson. Did I just say favorite? I know a lot of people do not like her. And from what I can understand of it is because she didn't smile as Captain Marvel. And she said that A Wrinkle in Time, the critics the movie wasn't made for white guys. That's my understanding of the hatred. Okay. All right. If you're upset about that, then be upset about it. But to demolish somebody over NFTs seems pretty silly to me. The whole thing's silly. The whole thing's silly. Anyways, let me know, of course, what you guys think about NFTs and about Brie Larson getting absolutely demolished on social media. We may talk about this more tomorrow. Just to let you guys know, I will be having a live stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is Sunday the 6th, with Dr. Soup, Liana K, and Saggy Melons. We will be discussing some things we talked about earlier in the week about reactionaries and SJWs and anti-SJWs hating women and minorities. We will probably also discuss a little bit of the Brie Larson situation. And you know what? Kind of whatever anyone brings up in the chat. That's kind of just how we are. So let me know. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.